You are a Thai serving of chicken green curry, and welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, baby dolls. We're looking at a Bitcoin price of around $58,000. We have Donald Trump, who's back to bull posting on Twitter, and a couple of things have been happening. You know, we're still working our way through that monthly candle, which we need to pretty much eradicate from our memories, because on a weekly chart, you can't see that pain anymore, can you? You just see a couple of wicks. This is the Bitcoin price, $58,000, $59,000. It's sitting at around here. You see, friends, I'm just going to show you. This is like every time in crypto, there is always someone who can paint a picture which looks turbo bullish or turbo bearish. And by the way, that's all of markets, all of TA. I've seen absolutely everything. So you might say, oh, wow, look at this. This is holding the green weekly super trend. You go, no, but it's super bearish because we are creating resistance at the 21 EMA. And every time we're below the 21 EMA, something bad happens, right? I've seen all of it, friends. Really, at the end of the day, you're going to get a pump. You're going to get a pump. It's never perfect, man. It's all odds. It's all odds. You never really know. But like the higher the time frame you go, friends, that super trend, it does count for a lot. It really does, right? It really does. Now, if you go back to my news post, all right, I have left here Ethereum, friends. It's still a poop emoji. You will remain a poop emoji. And the ETH BTC is a clown emoji at 0.045. Now, it's starting to recover. I know we had, that could have been the bottom, right? There's like an enormous amount of hatred. But here's the thing, man, like, there's no glory in saying, oh, wow, congratulations, ETH, now you've bottomed. Like, dude, this is pathetic. Like, I wanted a coin to believe in. I really wanted a coin to believe in. So you're basically telling me that you dump Ethereum in its first cycle in 2017, literally, and then you literally ignore everything here. Useless, right? You ignore everything here. This is the most garbage rally I've ever seen of all time. You're still useless now. Can you believe that? That's literally like, that's not nice, man. That's not nice. That's 8 years, by the way, 7 to 8 years. So you're telling me you made DeFi. We had NFT markets on you. We made Uniswap on you. Chainlink connects all the oracles. You have a layer 2 ecosystem. You literally push the whole industry forward. You got a freaking ETF. You have all of these things in 8 years. All of these things. Your ETH BTC still does this. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? This is the best you can do. Like, that's sad, man. That's very, very, very sad. And a lot of people, fans, will say, no, but don't worry about the price. Yes, bro, worry about the price, okay? You're taking on more risk. You need more reward. Do you get it? All right? Yes, you need to worry about the price. Everything has a price, friends. For example, if I asked you to blindfold yourself and walk across the road, but you make it across the other side while there's heaps of cars going, you're going to go, don't worry that I didn't get it hit. That's the price, dude. Don't worry. Go, yeah, what's the reward? What's the reward of doing that? Okay, you got a piece of candy. Sweet. For some people, they go, that's all I need. Okay, well, I'll tell you, maybe the next time you do it, think about the reward. Maybe you need a bit more than a piece of candy to justify walking blindfolded across the motorway with all these cars going by, right? It's the exact same thing here. It's literally the exact same thing. Same analogy, same everything. If you get this wrong, you lose everything. It's tech, man. It's tech. There is no world where we kind of go up a 2x every 2 years and you just keep making money like that. No, there is no world like that. In crypto, it's either zero and everybody leaves or you survive. So you have to find bets where you get a high upside. Now, the thing is, Ethereum might work out, friends. It might work out. I mean, might end up seeing one day in the future, it is a flipping. We might end up seeing that. But right now, it's just a big fat cross. It's absolutely disgusting. And yeah, so after all of these, you pretty much have to revert yourself to like 50% BTC, 50% USD. But this is Ethereum's third cycle curse. Maybe the next cycle, it's going to surprise everybody in the same way that Bitcoin has in its fourth cycle. Okay, because next cycle will be Bitcoin's fifth, but it'll be Ethereum's fourth. All right. So, but the percentage is not even that much. You know what I mean? It's nothing really like, to yell about, because at the end of the day, friends, what are you here risking for, man? Where's all the mad sick gains? Now, granted, we haven't hit that time period on the 4-year cycle where it's meant to happen yet. It isn't. But you're looking at the liquidity numbers required. You're looking at where's the infinite QE. You're looking at, we've already had Elon Musk shilling Doge before. Hopefully he does it again. You know what I mean? We've had a lot of these things happen already. Not to be pessimistic, right? Because crypto's still going to grow no matter what. There's just going to be a new narrative in all these. But Now there's like 40,000 pit holes to choose from. And oh my gosh, it's disgusting, friends. Just to let you know, pump.fun, friends, 1.4% of every pump.fun coin, only 1.4% makes it out of the relegation period, and only 0.14% are actually profitable, because you're going to get dumped on as soon as that happens. 0.14%. What is going on with this industry, man? It's just like, you know, it's hyper gambling. It really is hyper gambling, right? And by the way, yeah, we make cool stuff, but then the insiders dump on you anyway. So it's like they say, no, I made an application. I have the right to dump on you now. No, but you're just like as bad as everybody else, right? Like just because if I save, there's a burning tree. If I save a kitty from the burning tree, that doesn't give me the right to go into your house and start stealing the gold from your vault and your safe, okay? But that's what these people do in these VC projects. Oh yeah, we made Uniswap. Okay, let me go dump on you, right? No, it's not a public charity, but it's tough, man. It's tough. This is the others BTC. Hopefully we have bottomed out here. Remember, we're going to track this every single day. This is the weekly chart. We could be looking at the absolute bottom. You know, friends, I mean, you've seen probably on Twitter, it's like a lot of people coming for everyone's throats once again. But like, how many times have we gone through this, bro? Everyone's been coming for everyone's throats for literally 24 months in a row. This is nothing new. There's no excitement whatsoever. You need these higher prices to come out. But yeah, I never have a defeatist attitude, but like, it does make you think, wait, if Ethereum has a clown emoji, what chance does everybody else have? Literally no chance. Ethereum, right? Friends, actually the Ethereum, the guys who actually change the code to cheat so that they can make it more deflationary and outperform Bitcoin, that still got destroyed. Makes you think for the next cycle, doesn't it? So yeah, I'm not taking out that poopy emoji and I'm not taking out that clown emoji. I'll take it out when I feel like it, all right? I want to see Ethereum double in a month. Give me a plus 100% candle, then I'll do it. Until then, what a big total letdown. Now, remember, friends, just because you say letdown doesn't mean anything. You don't sell. You don't walk away. It's just that you basically feel like the market owes you a lot more. So it's like, no, I'm not selling. Ethereum, you go to 7,000. I'm not selling. Get out of here, bro. Look at this embarrassment you made everyone go through. We deserve a lot higher. Okay, but this type of like wanting, this type of like manifestation, it actually does a lot more than you think. We'll see later on. Now, check this out, friends. Arbitrum, a coin darling. They have a coin on there called PENDLE. Now, PENDLE, I know it sounds like some Kama Sutra sex position, but it's not. PENDLE, friends, what they let you do is, remember Ethereum has yield? Because, look, a lot of the innovation, the low-hanging fruit's gone. So now we're onto this, like, boring phase where, like, the DeFi we make is, Ethereum gives you, like, 4% yield. So what they've done is, as a platform, you throw in your ETH, you're like, oh, wow, you get 2 tokens now. You get the Ethereum token back with the yield token, and then you can gamble on the yield part. Whoa, gambling with 3% yield, whoa. But that's pretty much what it's come down to now. Why have I reported on this? Well, PENDLE did very, very good, friends. PENDLE was one of the unicorns. It's actually an actual unicorn. But the team has been sending all their tokens to Binance to keep dumping, and they've been doing it every single month. So ever since the Binance listing, they've just been dumping. And why no one pays attention? Because it's like boring, gambling with 3% yield. But yeah, that's the game, man. Like it's on Arbitrum, you know, the darling layer 2 Ethereum, the one that everybody basically puts on their shoulders and says is like, oh, the bastion of decentralization and stuff. Man, it's got VC insiders like everything else. You weren't allowed in the ICO. I wasn't allowed in the ICO. They're all on side 980x. Okay, the worst guys are on side 180x, and it's down 85% against BTC, and they're dumping in the background. Well, congratulations. Thank you for the tech stuff. We appreciate it. We love you for pushing the industry forward, but I'm not going to hold your token. I'd rather die. Okay, I'd literally go buy something else. Everybody who's going to come in is going to think that same way. They're not going to buy these high FTV grifts. Now, whether or not you're producing stuff for the world, good. Okay, it's good. Like I said for you, friends. Okay, I go save another puppy from a sewer. It's yapping away. I save the puppy, go bring it back to its family. Okay, cool. I don't get the right to then go rob somebody's wallet. You know what I mean? Oh, you save the puppy. You know what I mean? Good. One thing, bad one thing. No. Okay, but it's tough, man. It's tough, friends. I know I'm being harsh, but it's true, man. Like, it's really tough, friends. Like, we don't know how to solve for people holding tokens. We have no idea. It's really hard. The only thing we know is that relative to everything else, Bitcoin looks amazing because it's the first crypto. That's all it has. Literally, you can never take that away from it. It was the first crypto. But look, man, like, gold's one of the oldest things. Yeah, it holds its value, but gold doesn't outperform Tesla. Doesn't outperform Apple. You know, new kids coming in. That's why, friends, the future is Bitcoin dominance going down. Like, new kids coming in, they are not going to be looking at the lore of Satoshi. They're not. You know they're not. They're going to be looking at all this other new stuff. They don't care. They don't really care. It hits us because we know about it. So that's what tells you where the future's going. But it's going to take some time to get there. Let me quickly show you the PENDLE chart. Now, PENDLE, friends, started... You could buy PENDLE in literally 2022. Okay, so PENDLE did an absolutely amazingly huge run. Maybe they've done like 1,000x or 500x or something. But as you can see, everything's just being like religiously dumped on. I forgot when the Binance listing was, but ever since we saw the Binance listing, they've just been, that's it, getting rid of everything. See, that's it. Okay. Oh wow, you made it to Binance. Congratulations. So when something gets listed on Binance have millions of customers. They are buying something just because they've never seen that ticker before and they don't know how to go on chain. All right. They don't know that Pump Fund is making 100,000 scams every week. Now, because they say, oh, PENDLE, is that a Kama Sutra position? Right. So they come in, they start buying it. That's who you're buying with. That's why you just get, they're dumping on it. And by the way, I've shown you the data sheets. We've got data sheets of literally every coin that gets listed on Binance. I'm not joking. There's like 70 coins. 68 of them down after the listing, down 50%, 70%, 80%, 70%. Everything was down. There's like one or two that were up, just one or two, man. Terrible odds. Everything as soon as they get listed on Binance. Why? It's because, and by the way, just to let you guys know, it costs now, because it's a bull market, it costs $2 million to get listed on Binance. You got to give them $2 million. You got to give them some coins, right? You make this deal, then you can start dumping. Think about it, man. Think about it. The team, they're like, oh, we just paid him $2 million. Let's get back our $2 million. Let's dump on everyone. That's the game, man. That's the game, you know. And that's why you're looking at every other coin. And I'm like, bro, like these are what you'd call legit applications. They're doing it. The legit ones. Like you think these meme coins, like when I say these meme coins going around, yeah, who cares, man? Like these meme coins, yes, there's insider cabals and everything as well, but like everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's literally doing the same thing. These guys aren't, it's not like these guys are sitting back going, no. We have figured out the formula. We are never going to do any of these dumping stuff. No, of course they're dumping. They're all dumping. But sometimes there's like an unwritten law. It's kind of like, well, you've given enough value, you're allowed to dump. Okay, sweet. You know, they said that about Vitalik. Do you think they're still saying nice things about Vitalik? You know, yeah, everybody in the ETH community is. What do you think everyone else is saying about Vitalik? They're like, hey, bro, all those times you've been dumping, you're down 8 years against ETH BTC ratio. I know you're a 4,000 IQ alien, but I think your whole decentralization maxi making us pay $500 for gas fees. I don't know if that's working out so much if you want to make your thing a store of value, right? That's see all this questioning, all this stuff coming on. So you're never, ever going to get this total peace. You're never, friends. That's why you're always playing for this future growth. You're always playing for, all right, this unknown now, forget all this stuff now. I'm playing for the world that appears in the future, right? So I'm still playing for that world where a bunch of Zoomer kids walk in, they don't care about Bitcoin, they don't care about Ethereum, they're going to come for these sexy, juicy altcoin meme coins. You know they're going to come for that, man. Absolutely no kid in this world is going to go, wow, I'm going to make a 2x on my $70. No one's going to do that, right? You know that. But you have to think. We have to think about the future. If we live in the future, we end up making bets for the future, and that's how we get the advantage. This is the daily channel for Bitcoin. It's still in the middle of the range. Of course, we need it to keep continuing up. We're going to leave this Jim Cramer tweet up. Let's see how we go. Now, friends, check this out, right? Several VC funds, they have received a letter from the corrupt SEC. And this is the news post, right? The corrupt SEC has questions for VCs about Uniswap. So did you know, friends, do you know Uniswap, right? They raised $170 million. You're like, okay, is that significant? Oh, friends, $170 million. That's not market cap. That's a raise, right? That means they're valuing this thing at minimum 10 billion, 100 billion. All right. And could you get in? Nope. Could I get in? Nope. Only insiders could. All right. And it's, you know, it's decentralization and stuff. Now, this is so sad. This is like poetic justice, okay? Uniswap Labs, okay, with the corrupt SEC battle, it's now revealed that those soy-infused VCs, right, those VC scum, right, what they were saying was, they were saying, no, we have to be the ones who get all the Uniswap tokens. Screw the public. Screw everybody who believes in crypto. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Give us all the tokens. We'll take all the tokens. We'll buy in early and dump on everyone later, right? Don't tell them that. We'll buy in early because, and their reasoning was, they said there's not enough legal, basically white light to do this the other way to give it to the public. They say, well, the corrupt SEC is going to come for us if we let the public in. No. So we have to take the tokens for ourselves. What ends up happening, Habib? The corrupt SEC comes for them anyway. The corrupt SEC is accusing Uniswap of being an unregistered exchange. Uniswap raised $170 million in VC funding from all those insiders. So look, you had A16Z. We got to think of a name later on, maybe like ASS16Z, and then Union Soy Ventures over their involvement. So, wow, what a complete turn of ironic events right here, friends. I mean, like, the same guys who said that they have to take all the tokens and screw the public as a VC because the SEC will come for everyone and they can't do it the legal way. The same people who said that are actually now getting questioned by the SEC anyway. Oh, it might be that they were lying sacks of poop the whole time and that your friend Somi was right and they actually are VC scum, greedy POSs, and we shouldn't trust them at all. I can't figure it out, friends. I can't figure it out, you know? If what I was saying wasn't true, the SEC would have given these guys a blind eye. They would have said, well, don't worry, like, you know, we can't go through these. They're actually sending them letters now. They're actually saying, hey, we don't care that the public didn't get it. We want to come for you. Suck on it. Suck on it. Now, of course, I hope we win. Yes, we're all on Team Crypto. But hey, man, let this be a lesson to every other VC scum out there. I want the public to be able to participate, okay? I want the people to be able to participate. Yes, we have Richard Hart's PulseChain and PulseX sacrifice. Not the best prices, okay? But you guys figure out another way to do it, okay? Figure out another way to do it. See, they don't care about figuring that way, friends. They're like, why should I help people out in the public? Study network effects. Study Metcalfe's law. Without retailers, without the public, you are literally worth nothing, okay? You will get boycotted and no one cares, you understand? We live in a digital age. These are digital cities, okay? We can just click around and move away. It's not like we're living in a country, okay? In a country, what does the government do? Okay, they can put you in jail, they can lock you down, remove your passport, you can't move anywhere. All right, on the internet, I can just click. I'll go, you know what? I don't like this network. Arbitrum, that blue and navy white type of logo, that sucks. I like Phantom's logo. I like Ghosts today. Yoink. And I just move over, okay? So you can just move around. That's the beautiful part about it. So that's the advantage we have. But these people, of course, friends, they know that, man. They know that. They don't care. They don't care. They're like, we'll figure it out later. So you got to keep your eyes open. Now, Sir Don Trump is actually back on Twitter, friends, and he's been bull posting. So he's been posting his site. He's been posting a lot of other things. There's always a loser with his rated community notes. Look at these. There's always trolls. But it's a Reddit type of trolls. You can tell it's someone like blue hair. It's always like doing trolls out here. This is his post. He's coming back.
I will fight for you with every breath in my body.
So you have all of these join the Trump force. He's raising money. Trump was right about everything. Capital letters. Capital letters.
My pronouns are she and her. You're considered the most liberal United States senator. Well, actually, the
Wow. So yeah, here we go, friends, going on. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, haven't watched it. It hasn't even been out yet. So he's back on it. Maybe it fires everybody up. Man, Twitter's the place to be, friends. It's uncensored. I don't know how, honestly, I'll be honest. I don't know how long we'll be able to do this for. Friends, the amount of, I'm reading stuff on Twitter. I'm like, all right, 90% of it is just racist stuff. 10%, I'm like, we're not allowed to know about that part. Or there's too much evidence. I think we're not allowed to learn about that type of stuff, that type of discussion. It's just unhinged. It's literally insane. Just free information flow. Okay, man, this type of stuff that's on Twitter, the news, political stuff, just about all these assassinations, all these things, all these like it's all real, friends. None of these conspiracy. Like if you actually watch all the information back to back, you go, oh yeah, it's obvious the government did it. All of this stuff, but no TV network is gonna like put for you a 3-hour documentary to go back for back. Hey, he's like these 400 pieces of information. They're not going to do that, okay? Because they got to make money. And everyone's like, I just want to live my life, right? So whatever it is. But it's beautiful that it's all on Twitter. I wonder how this all plays out now. Donald Trump's got 88 million followers. I guess we'll see how it plays. Kamala Harris is trying to heal crypto wounds. No one really believes it, man. It's just, look, friends, here's the thing, man. They're both going to increase the debt. So it just makes sense. Okay, Donald Trump, you're going to increase the debt for me? Sweet, I'll take that. Right, Kamala Harris is going to increase the debt. She's going to take it for one guy, give it to the other guy, give it some blue-haired, pink-haired weirdo who's not even in the game. So crypto's got to go up anyway, okay, no matter who wins. So probably the market will have like this knee jerk if Kamala wins, if they're able to rig the election, which they're actively trying to do heavily now. If she wins, it'll be this knee jerk down. But you end up realizing, man, like look how far crypto went without any president like even approving it in the first place. So don't forget that. Friends, check out this biasness from CB-Soy News. Check it out. Look on the left-hand side. Former President Donald Trump's vow to stop taxing tips would cost the government up to $250 billion over 10 years. Okay? Literally on the right-hand side. Vice President Kamala Krappus is rolling out a new policy position, saying she'll fight to end taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers. Man, I don't know what you do in America. It's just like the amount of just how biased one news is to the other. See, in Australia, not everyone's like, you're both rigged. No one really cares. But yeah, in America, man, it's totally different. Also, you guys got a lot more at stake. So it is tough to navigate and you're not even really in control. What do you do? What do you do? Well, we have crypto, man. That's the best part, friends. Crypto's, it's literally a miracle. Like, you can actually bet that the system just continues doing what it's doing. Right? You've never been able to bet that before. Okay, the best thing you had was the S&P 500. You're betting on America's golden gooses keep producing eggs. Yeah, sweet. Enjoy your literal 2x every 10 years. All right, maybe I want something a bit more than a 2x, man. I don't want to take on leverage on the S&P 500. Okay, I want to take on turbo leverage in crypto. All right, how about a 50x? But that's the advantage we have, man. Look how early we are still. These are the other currencies in the world. It's kind of amazing to see, right? So gold, friends, it's about, 14, 16 trillion. US currency, the US dollar, 5.8 trillion. Okay, where is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is number 6, 1.19 trillion. Now, this is not the GDP of it. It's just the paper currency floating around. I'm not even sure how they calculate these properly because United States, because they're just printing it. There might be the actual cash out there and then everything else is just a derivative on it. Because they can print more or the US bonds, whatever. There's all these calculations, man. It's so obfuscated, so many shadows. Like, who the hell cares, man? Just this is a liquidity bucket. Crypto's the best. You got to stay long. Because really, I mean, like, is there any other way to bet on AI, friends? Check this out. This is insane. Check this out. Look at this transition. How crazy is that? Look at that. Wow. That's insane, friends. You see that? That's absolutely crazy because like the AI, it's like it's transitioning better than like a CGI movie. It's like literally fully matching all the colors and everything. Always some weird stuff happening. Can we bet on it? I don't know. Someone make a coin. That's what we want. But we want to speculate. Friends, that's literally the role of crypto is I want to speculate on anything, any person, any place, any event, any idea at any time. And I want to be able to do it now. That's actually crypto. We don't like saying that though, because we know speculate means gamble. And we know what we just described was like, oh, you want to be a gambler. But yeah, but on the other hand, you say, I want to be able to participate to things early. That's what I want to actually be able to do, right? If I see a pop star like Post Malone, I remember when he made his first album, I was Googling, who sounds like Post Malone? Is there any other songs out there? And I was realizing, I didn't realize at the time, I was like, oh, literally witnessing one of the most popular pop stars who are eventually going to grow into that because there's literally no one like him. I wish I could bet on him, okay? Just to give you an example. Now, think about all the other artists and music people and sports people out there. When we find better ways and safer ways to be able to do it, not just pumped up fun garbage, it's going to be great. Because right now, Bitcoin is an altcoin, friends. It's true, right? Bitcoin is an alternative to the US dollar, the current world reserve currency. It's also an alternative currency to bank accounts. Bitcoin maxis are scared of other altcoins because they satisfy demands which Bitcoin can't. So yes, that is absolutely true. Don't forget, man, we all know, man, like Bitcoin, friends, if you send that Bitcoin price sideways for like 2 years, yeah, crypto is going to be destroyed. But like you realize, Bitcoin's narrative is that its price goes up. Everything's narrative is that it gets more valuable, friends. Everything's whole narrative is that people believe it'll get more valuable. That's it. gold's a meme, right? Because only 15% of gold is used for utility, 85% store of value. If 85% of people decided they don't even want to store their value in it anymore, what happens to gold? Who cares? Utility's worth nothing. It's 15% of the value. Everybody takes a loss. You take a multi-generational loss. You literally lose like 3,000 years of holding up of everything of value. You see what I mean? So that's what it comes down to. But it's tough. It's tough because convincing people to hold something when you have like, you know, a supernova explosion of all these other new coins appearing every other place and people don't even figure out what they're really holding. You know, that's the challenge that we're facing. Check out this Peppy in the garden as well, watering this beautiful flower. Right, so strong holders create good returns. Right, a good return though is going to create a weak holder because they're the non-believers who buy in too high, right? And then that weak holder creates a poor return. They end up capitulating super low and just fighting everything, right? And then that poor return though creates the strong holder again. And that is that cycle. That's exactly that cycle that happens. Where are we right now? Hopefully, we're in the poor returns, creating strong holders part that's just passed. We're hopefully in that part, you know, transitioning into these strong holders now, creating the good returns. That's what we're waiting to see. This cycle produces it. Now, friends, I'm not going to bother showing you all the altcoins. Everything still looks the same. Everything's down. Just, man, go to everything, man. I can't, man, I want to. I can't get just 100 coins. Buy. It's just like it's the same thing. They're all the same thing, right? This is PulseChain chart coming back down. Hopefully, it's a double bottom and it doesn't go to negative numbers. Okay, so it just makes no sense, man. Like, this is corrupt SEC attacks. We're back down to the corrupt SEC attacks. Like, how are we back down to the corrupt SEC attacks? You're saying you're discounting all the growth in 1 year. Like, you're discounting every community that's popped up. You're discounting even a MEXC listing. You're discounting all of this stuff to zero. Basically saying, oh, well, that was all for nothing. You know, markets do that, by the way. They do always do that. This is like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin went back down to $15,000, right? It erased everything up until 2017. It was like, wait a minute. You're literally discounting 4 years plus 5 years of growth. Bitcoin, Elon Musk shilling, right? All these other stuff. This was in 2021 and then 2022. And yeah, discounted it to zero because everybody just paper hands out, you know, but was it right? Was it right? Well, it was right at the time, but the market got ahead of itself, didn't it? It said, oh, we're going to be down here forever, interest rates. And then we recovered back up. Maybe we're witnessing the same thing right now. Now, for the prices, friends, this is what it comes down to, right? So when Ethereum goes up, we might find PulseChain and Hex rise up too, and many other altcoins. We need that ETH BTC to go up. So I have this yellow line here. This is just like just fan fiction yellow line. Just hope we do it. So this ETH BTC, it's representative of the low risk to appetite. The fact that the price is so low. So ETH BTC, what does 0.045 mean? It means Ethereum is 4.5% of Bitcoin's price, all right? We need it to be 10%. That might be bull market top, by the way. We need it to be 5%, 5.5%, 6, 7.5%. That's what we need it to be. Once it's there, but that'll be reflecting the prices going up. So we're not going to see ETH BTC go up and then everything else die and then everything slingshot. They all move up together. But I was just showing you the wider critical issues we have. I also have a comment here from Mr. AA. I don't believe the Ethereum ETF have kicked in properly. So from Momo, I don't believe the Ethereum ETFs are kicking properly. Reckon it's any day. Yeah, that's right. So they are positive now. I think they are positive. We just need more time. And it's like, they don't solve everything, you know. You also have AA. How Pulse is tied with Ethereum. I think the liquidity is thin. So something you get to see in markets. You don't need them to be bonded. They will still correlate. All right. They still correlate. People don't leave free money on the table. They take it. So if the whole market's down and one coin's up, they sell that. Okay. If the whole market's up, this isn't down, someone tries to buy it. Okay. Depending how high everything else goes. So even though things aren't financially bonded, they'll be spiritually bonded. I've seen it happen in 2021, 2022. Now, friends, I'm going to end with this. I think it's interesting. So in PulseChain Community, everybody is very aware of, say, Eric Wall's criticisms with PulseChain. So you have Eric Wall, Eric, and you pretty much say, well, was Eric right or was he wrong? But it's just not about that. But I'll tell you, okay, so Eric Fudd's Hex, it does like a, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600X, and then it drops down 99.8%. Okay, so if you're thinking about this wrong or right mentality, that's not an investor mindset. Okay, an investor's mindset is you're looking for value. You're here to buy low, sell high. Okay, so for example, like I could write you a 15-page essay about why this women's makeup brand is actually garbage and a $2 one does great. But, you know, what about this particular makeup brand? Maybe like Kylie Jenner, one of the Kardashians. Remember, they released a lot of like sex tape and they're like putting the makeup on in there and then every girl wants to go buy it, right? So even though it's worth like, imagine you could buy stocks in that company. You're like, man, this lipstick's worth like 40 cents, but they're selling it for like $400. And I still think it's going to make a lot of money. I'm going to buy it, right? So you see what I mean? I just gave you this make-believe scenario where even though you don't like mixed lipstick, you know other things do things better. Technically, you're right. Maybe the thing is poison. It doesn't do much for your face anyway. Maybe you need like a proper surgeon. But at the end of the day, you know, okay, this is a good bet. It's probably a good bet. Okay, so it's the same thing when it comes to here. Now, Eric is obviously a fierce critic of PulseChain. I mean, like, but it's nothing new. Like, literally 99.99999% of the whole industry is. He's written like 19,000 word essays on Hex, Richard Hart, PulseChain being garbage, which is fine. It's completely fine. That's all right. But then you probably want to know, okay, you're a tech guy. You know a lot of the tech stuff. Where else in crypto? Where are we missing this fantastical positive price return, positive community stuff? Where are they out there? Are we just a bunch of crazy people and there are other communities out here where everybody like folds their shirts and like washes the inside of the mugs properly? You know what I mean? And pretty much everybody, you know, they do everything right. Where are they? You're looking around. Okay, we must be really blind. Then you find out like he's supporting StarkNet dog shit. Okay. StarkNet, STRK. Yes, the StarkNet that did that garbage airdrop, whatever they did, the high FTV, low float grift. So I mean, I have all these poopy emojis to show you. These are all real, by the way. So StarkNet, low float, high FTV. I mean, I could just show you the price right now. So you can go to CoinGecko, right? And then you can actually look at this. So they have, look at their market cap, friends. So they've only released 600 million of the coins. Fully diluted was 4 billion. By the way, you know when they launched at 18 billion. Bro, you launched the coin at 18 billion market cap without an origin address. Okay. Wow. You know what Hex launched at, friends? It dropped down to 5 million non-origin address market cap. That's what it did. It launched at 50, dropped down to 5. That was the low. And then went from 5 million to 50 billion. That's 10,000x. Okay. Not saying Hex is better than them. I'm not comparing them. Just to give you an idea. 18 billion with all these teams and they give out only 5% of the coins to the community. It's like grift squared. You know what I mean? Like Richard Hart, at least, hey, I've got a top hat. I don't look that traditional. I might look like a scammer. At least you're like, hey, there's some warning signs. If people justify in their minds, oh, might some warning signs. Maybe this thing's going to be a bit erratic. It could work. It could not work. With StarkNet, it's just like every mainstream influencer is like, this thing's great. Totally great. Right? Open at 19 billion. They use Wintermute to dump. Founders of StarkNet, which I reported, okay, the founders, the insider team, friends, Ripple, a lot of people say, oh, Ripple's a grift and it's scam. That's what the like common talking point is, right? Ripple, when they get their tokens unlocked, they dump 30% below market price. 30%. So if XRP's price is $1, they're actually selling at 70 cents while telling everyone it's going to be worth, you know, the infinite one day. StarkNet are dumping 50% below the price. What do you think about that? You think 30% was that? These guys are dumping 50%. They literally had 3 users on chain. And by the way, I wish I was making that up. There was literally one day, one report a few months ago. Someone actually said they actually filtered this stuff out. They're like, oh, actually 3 people used the chain today. Come on, bro. They have a black and white logo. Insiders and VC scum everywhere. Now, here's the thing, friend. I'm not saying it's not a bad bet. Okay, I don't know how high this thing can go. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, man, you're a layer 2 chain. Layer 2 chains suck. Fake governance, fake decentralization, fake everything. Because, like, you would think, oh, man, like, if Eric is, you're going to shit on PulseChain and Hex, that's fine. That's completely fine. But I'm like, really, man? They paid you for this? Now, I don't know if they paid him, but maybe he's on the advisor team. Maybe he's like, come on, man. But what? Who would say something nice about this, right? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just telling you, if you're looking, like if someone criticizes PulseChain and they're like, oh, this thing's not going to work, and then you see the price go down, don't then think you can follow it for the next thing, all right? And I'm saying this with everyone. If you see a trader, they're selling an indicator and a service, if they get one period of the market right, don't think they're going to solve you the next year, okay? And I even say it for myself. Okay, friends, just because I'm here 18 hours a day, I might not be here 18 hours a day forever. So maybe I can get a read on the market and what's happening now in the zeitgeist and how retailers are thinking now and how we're all thinking, but it won't be like that forever. If I went down to maybe like 6 hours a day, maybe I'm useless. Maybe I'm just a useless fish. Okay, so look, Hex is down 99%, but there's still 200,000 people there, man. There's tattoos, there's cultists, there's PulseChain, there's all these influencers, right? All these altcoins have launched, different flavors of altcoins, right? They're still fighting. It means they care, right? Fighting is an advantage. All these other things are like, no, don't fight. Don't let anybody think anyone's going back. Screw it. Fight. Take off the gloves. Put your fist in the glass and just start smacking each other. Who cares, man? It's energy. It's energy. It's energy here, and it's not energy over there, all right? They're not fighting over Litecoin, right? Corey Costa is not making interviews for Litecoin people, all right? We got Silvertooth, Mr. Silvertooth there now. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I mean, fans? You don't have Tangang who are going around on, like, these other chains, Litecoin, or even, like, you know, even StarkNet, all these others. You don't have a Tropa ecosystem trying to, like, weave this magic and this mystery into any other chain. They don't have that. They literally don't have that because no one cares. Nobody cares. All you have is this pump.fun TikTok generation happening in Soylana land, and I've already given you the odds. Thinking, oh wow, pump fun. It's got the word pump and it's got the word fun. Friends, it's not pump fun. It's literally dump sad, okay? It's dump sad because literally everybody there's a freaking rugger. They're all rugging for $100, $50. They get just, it is so pathetic. Like, it makes me embarrassed to be a human. We're looking at these like greedy, evil people. You know what? Good. Let them do that, because once these communities battle through this FUD period and you keep holding and recruiting people and people get to see, oh wow, you guys didn't leave when 30,000 coins basically were launched. Yeah, everyone was loyal. That eventually gets rewarded by the market. Okay, so look, I hope StarkNet does well. Crypto is really competitive, friends. There is no easy solution for everyone, but like here I am reporting on it. Like, look, the wallet, like the StarkNet team, deposited this into Wintermute 6 hours ago. So I'm reporting on this ages ago. Friends, this is funny. Their wallet received $530 million of the coin. They're dumping $530 million. Oh my god. Do you want to know what they did? I think it was StarkNet or Igonlay. I forgot which ones. But one of them, friends, what they did was they launched the token anonymously 2 years ago. So then when they launched, they gave themselves the tokens because they said, oh, in the contract with the white paper, we said the team will receive tokens after 2 years of launch. So what they did was 2 years ago, they planned it. Very sneaky, very evil. Isn't it very evil? You don't get the coins. You're going to get your airdrop, but they can go dump. See what I told you? They changed the rules, man. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. See, friends, look, I even have these here. StarkNet opens at 19 billion fully diluted. Bro, get out of here, dude. Just get out of here, man. Like, where's the StarkNet? Friends, okay, look at this. Here's the thing. Okay, StarkNet, you are still 600 million. It is still 4 billion. Okay, it is literally the fully diluted of StarkNet, for example, is 2.5 times bigger than the entire PulseChain community. Okay, so I want to see a cult 2.5 times bigger than what PulseChain's producing. Where's your tattoos? Where's everybody trying to kill each other? All right, where's your fluffy microphone? You don't even have one guy with a microphone, let alone a fluffy microphone. Nothing. Okay, where are your pointy elbows? Where are all these people? Where's your Hex conference and your Pulse conference equivalent? They have nothing. Nothing. So I didn't care that this thing, oh, Vitalik likes it, or this decentralization. Bro, go stuff yourself. I don't care who likes it. I'm just telling you right now, I don't want to go into a fight with them on my team. That's all. All right? These guys will do the 180 and run back. Okay? And they'll probably trip over themselves too. You don't want... This is it, friends. This is literally happening. Now, remember, it's one thing to be confident. It's another thing to actually wait. Okay? That waiting period for the market to adjust itself and see where you land, yeah, that can kill people. It's literally killing people. But you stick to your guns. That's it. You play the whole cycle. Ethereum's 2,500, not 10,000. Okay, sweet. We wait. Yes, I wish it happened last year. I wish it happened now. That's the game, friends. That's literally investing. We've never seen anything like this in crypto, especially in like investing in the world. But also, look at this, man. I'm just going to show you like StarkNet's logo looks exactly like Luna. Look at that. Just look, it just gives me Luna vibes. Just, you're so cursed, man. So yeah, friends, why I wanted to just show you this was StarkNet, they bribed a lot of people. Okay, they bribed a lot of people. Now, I'm not saying Eric got bribed. I'm not telling you. I'm just telling you like, oh, because you want to listen, right? Hey, you're bearish on Richard Hart and you said a lot of bad things about him and the price went down. Everybody's hurt. Okay, let me go follow. What else do you like? And then this is one of the things. Okay, so I'm not being critical or anything of it. I'm just like, okay, let me go explore. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. Like, I don't care what PulseChain price is, bro. There's no cult here. There's no clan. There's no tribe. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. Do you see what I mean now, friends? Do you see what I mean? Now, in crypto, man, that's what it comes down to. It's network effects. Who's got the big microphone? You need to think about that microphone, right? You're not even getting paid to be in PulseChain. They're doing it out of their heart. It's a cult. It's literally a cult. You see? Look at these other places. They've got to pay them. They've got to give them tokens. The community had to bail out Hex Karim. You know what I mean? If anybody was going to get paid, it should have been him. It should have been him as the poster boy by Richard Hart. Hey, I'll give you a lot of money. Lock up your money for 15 years. It'll be the best marketing thing ever. Richard Hart didn't give him any money. He did it for 15 years. Community had to bail him out. Okay, shout out to Yoon for organizing that and everyone else. I know it's a very controversial and sensitive issue, friends, but it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe the final skull has been defeated. You know what I mean? Flying skulls. Maybe we've done enough good in the world. I'm just telling you, this journey, it's been wild, man. So, friends, trust me. When people point fingers, I really do mean it. They point a finger at you. They got three pointing back. I'm like, okay, I'm an idiot. I understand, sir. What coin should I be in? And I'll go follow them. And I'm like, bro, this is worse than what I'm in. What are you talking about? The best part about PulseChain is that Richard Hart can speak in layman terms. So he attracted a lot of people to keep their eyes and ears watching. Now, obviously, you want them to think good of you, but you don't need that, friends. When the price goes up, they'll think good. Okay, right now, but you just need them to relate to it. Do you even know what StarkNet does, by the way? Do you know how the layer 2 is different to layer 1? Do you actually know? I've got no freaking idea. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could read a white paper, I forget it in like 15 minutes. You see what I mean? We didn't care about that. And by the way, layer 2 coins out of a list. Actually, I'll show you. I'll show you. This was the data sheet for every sector in crypto, the highest returning. Okay, just to show you, man. Look where layer 2s are, bro. They came last. Layer 2s this year, they only went up 40% and then they dumped. Meme coins went up 14x. You went up 40%. Why did layer 2s only go up 40%? Because the team give themselves 95% of the tokens. There is no community. There's literally no community to shill it for you. Because you've given all the coins yourselves. You've handed out breadcrumbs. No one's going to fight for it. No matter how you spin it, friends, I know it takes a lot of time. You're playing the whole cycle. I'm not gonna go join these other things. They don't care about me and you. Are you an insider? No. Okay, all right, I'm not playing that game. But guess what? People on average, they're thinking that same way too. They're thinking, oh, I'm not an insider. I'm not gonna go touch those. I'd rather go buy literally meme coins. At least I have a chance. Okay, so what's meme coins though? It's wide community. Cults, active, they do raiding, they're loud megaphones. It's just showing you where people are moving. And we're not trying to guess today. We're trying to guess for the future. Where do we think the next round of people are going to come in? You think they're going to come in and go, wow, golly gee, I would like to buy a layer 2 governance token, please, sir? I don't think they're going to be saying that, man. I think they're going to be saying, I like that logo. It's up 600% in a week. Get me in. That's what I think they're going to be saying. What do you think they're going to be saying? Like, subscribe, belly button. I'll catch you in the next one.